Yo. Yo, welcome back to the INT podcast. I'm Isaiah. This is my friend Tyler, and today we're going to be doing our week 15 recap. The season is coming to an end fast.
Yep.
Which kind of hurts to say because I've had fun watching this season, and watching it end is just
Yeah, but it'll be exciting to see the playoff picture now.
Okay, we can all agree that the number 2 seed in the NFC gets a first round bye, basically.
Yeah, basically.
They're either going to be playing the injured Saints, the Vikings, the Eagles, or the football team.
I don't know the way the Bucks have been playing the Saints. If they play,
unless the Bucks get the 2 seed and the Saints take the 7th seed, then okay. So to start all of it off, we opened off the week on Thursday Night Football with the Chiefs and the Chargers. This game was such a good game. Travis Kelce had that game-winning touchdown where he broke tackles off 3 people, and it really showed that the Chiefs are a legit team. They are Super Bowl contenders this season. I don't see why people continue to say that they have fallen off.
Yeah, I mean, both teams honestly played very well this game. I mean, both Herbert and Mahomes played like great quarterbacks, and both teams look like they could easily be playoff threats. But yeah, I mean, it was a great game, and that last play by Travis Kelce was amazing, and he basically carried my fantasy team.
Oh yeah, he did. Tyler beat me this week.
Yeah.
Speaking of a guy who carried my fantasy team, I'm going to have to give a moment aside for Jonathan Taylor. Ever since I traded for him, he has been the backbone of my fantasy team. He had that big touchdown to ice the game, and that was such a big play, but I still couldn't pull off the dub against Tyler. But yeah, still a great game by Indianapolis. They looked like a complete team. The defense looked great. The offense looked great. And I can't wait. This team is a serious playoff threat come playoff time.
Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Taylor didn't look that good until the big play he broke off, but like he was still solid, just not
efficient.
Just not what we usually see from JT. But
I mean, like breaking free out of runs, but he was like getting those solid runs, helping get good clock management for the Colts, letting them hold on to a lead.
Yeah, and you got to admit the only reason Jonathan Taylor did have that crazy run was because the Patriots were stacking the box because it was like 4th and 1 or like 3rd and some.
Yeah, it was they stacked the box. Yeah, and if
you
stack the box and the running back breaks free, he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's either they basically said you're either getting stuffed or you're getting a touchdown.
Exactly. There's like no in between there. All right.
Yeah.
So we can all agree that Tannehill is horrible, right? He is a really bad quarterback, right?
Yeah. He is definitely not what he was last year.
Yeah. Apparently, Derrick Henry was really his carry.
I did hear that A.J. Brown is coming back, though, next week, likely.
Yeah. Now, the Titans, they scare me in the sense that they could choke away their division. Indy is looking like a really good team.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically guaranteed a playoff spot, but I mean, I don't know.
What's that ending schedule?
Well, they have like a 90...
Niners, Dolphins, and Texans.
They have at least one win, I would say, for sure, the Texans, and then Dolphins probably.
Probably. It's a close one.
Niners would be, I don't know, in the middle.
Niners is like a reach.
I would say they win 2 out of their last 3.
Yeah, it's very much, but like still, this team, even if they do make the playoffs come playoff time, they're not a threat. I know they're gonna. Derrick Henry's coming back, but you got to think a running back coming off that kind of injury, he's just not gonna. He's not gonna be the same in the sense that come playoff time, since he's not gonna have time to recover from it.
And there's no way they're going to be giving him the same workload they've been giving him, where he's getting like 30-plus carries a game, like some like ridiculous stuff like that. And they're not going to nearly feed him as much.
Yeah.
Especially coming off of a fresh injury like that. But, I mean, it's still Derrick Henry we're talking about. It's still a running back who has easily the capability of breaking off 50, 60-yard runs like it's nothing.
Derrick Henry is great, don't get me wrong, but like you said, the workload's going to be limited. Their pass game is so bad. They're not going to have Julio. AJ Brown, who knows what the injuries are going to look like. And that defense, although we were talking about how bad the defense is going to be, the defense has been actually the carry of the team right now. It's been the offense that has been really struggling. Now, on the flip side, we look at the Steelers here. We're looking at a team that not only is fighting for a playoff spot, but because of how inconsistent that division is, they are fighting for a divisional spot.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say. Right now, they stand at third in the division, but all it takes is for them to win, and the Bengals and the Ravens to lose, and they jump to first.
Yeah, I know that the West the AFC West has been super competitive this year.
Mm-hmm. Up next, we have the Panthers and the Bills. The Panthers did not have a kicker going into this game. So they were trying out a bunch of random people.
Yeah, their kicker got injured during pregame warm-ups, and so it was funny. I saw even P.J. Walker, the Panthers' backup quarterback, was trying out a kicker.
They gave up, and they decided they were going to go for it on fourth down every time they were in Bills' territory.
It was a smart decision.
Yeah,
I mean,
they went for two every time. But out of all things, the Bills should have won this game, kicker or no kicker. The Bills are the better team here. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Daily reminder that the Panthers are 5-9 now. They were 3-0 at one point.
Really?
Yes.
Also, a fun fact about the Bills game. So you know how Gabriel Davis went off, right?
Yeah.
He had touchdowns.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin is great friends with Gabriel Davis, and they were childhood. So she talks to him all the time. So
that's really cool. I know he's not a big name player, but that's still really cool.
Yeah, he came from UCF.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Texans Jaguars. All right, so I will point out one thing. Notice how with no Urban Meyer, James Robinson actually does decent.
Yeah.
No, it's almost like he was being held back.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I know everyone was talking before this game, talking about a revenge game and Jaguars are going to win because they don't have Urban Myers. But, you guys got to think, this is still the same team that's been playing all these weeks, even with Urban Myers. And even though Urban Myers...
who has never been a head coach before. I don't know what people expected out of this game. The Texans at least had a coach who has been meh.
David Coley,
Yeah, David Coley. They at least have somewhat of a roster. Brandon Cooks was the backbone of this team, and he's going to continue to be that for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, he's also been consistent, though.
Yeah. Also, with this game, the Jaguars have the number 1 overall pick.
Really? Has it been, locked in?
No, it's not locked in, but currently they have the number 1 pick.
Oh, yeah, because the Lions.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a second. All right, Cowboys-Giants. One of the more boring games of this week. The Cowboys' defense is really good, but I can't be the only one that thinks that their offense has been not the same.
Yeah, I mean, Cowboys... Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys' offense, CeeDee Lamb, he's going to be a great receiver. He still has time to, progress, but, he's... The way just his route running is, ridiculously good. And he's still super young. I mean, him and Justin Jefferson, I feel are going to be, basically the future of the NFL receivers.
Yeah, but it always just feels like that the Cowboys, they play excellent defense, but Dak keeps forcing these turnovers that have just been, bad, and they've just limited the Cowboys' offense to their full potential. They are the number 2 seed in the NFC as we speak, and I'm pretty sure because Washington lost, they clinched their division. That's not guaranteed. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed yet. But, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Dak playing that good this year, but we still. I mean, tough to say because
their defense has been really good. I can't deny that.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, man, I don't know why he gets the hate he does because he actually is playing a really good cornerback. Honestly,
the problem with the Cowboys is that next year they're gonna take the same decline the Dolphins defense did, because when you're a defense like that is turnover reliable. and you rely a lot on turnovers, you're obviously going to regress because your team just won't be able to put up as many turnovers.
Yeah, that's true. But like fantasy this year has been great for them.
They've been amazing, yeah. All right. Jared Goff, more like Jared Goat. Oh my, the Lions stomped the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I had a weird feeling about this game.
I had a weird feeling that it was going to be close. I didn't have a weird feeling that the Lions were going to stomp the Cardinals like they did.
No, I had a weird feeling that the Lions are going to win. I don't know what it was, but
at the start of the season, I predicted the Lions to win this game, but it was like, but then as season progressed, like that's just crazy. The Jared Goff had a game. He was super good. He won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He did?
Was it him? No, wait, no, it wasn't. That was Rodgers. Was he not? Oh no, he wasn't. Okay, but yeah, Jared Goff had a fantastic game. The Lions look like an actual team, and they might be able to pull one more win out of their. They might be able to pull one more win out of that hat of tricks that they have.
Yeah, solid game from Amon-Ra St. Brown as well.
Yeah. I literally made a joke before, like on Saturday night. I was like, bro, should I start Amon-Ra St. Brown? I wish I did. Another player that I joked about starting was Duke Johnson Jr.
Yeah, I literally
producing fantasy running back this year. I mean, not this week. What?
In my $100 league, I literally picked up Duke Johnson off the waiver wire. I think I showed you in school.
Yeah.
And you're like, Duke Johnson on your team. And I was like, he's the only starting running back on the Dolphins. I don't know why I picked him up, but I didn't start him. I was hesitant to. And he was off.
Yeah, he was the number one producing fantasy running back. For once, the Dolphins actually look like they had like some form of a run game. Crazy, I know.
Yeah.
Even though the Jets took that early lead at the start of the game with that 10-0 lead, the Dolphins just continued to fight back. The defense, especially in the second half, played fantastic. They didn't allow a point. The only points that they got in the second half was a pick six by Brandon Eccles.
Yeah, I mean, Dolphins definitely came back that game, but like you still got to think it's kind of a bad sign if you guys are like putting games against teams like the Jets close and losing games like against the Falcons and the Jaguars, especially when you're like.
We're in that turnaround though. That's the thing.
But like, dude, the Jets last week, you guys barely beat them in a game that a playoff team or at least a playoff contender should be easily winning against the Jets.
The Titans and the Bengals both lose to the Jets though.
Oh yeah, that's true. But like, yeah. I mean, no one's saying they're like serious contenders.
Hey, look, the Jets they play the Jaguars, the Bucks, and the Bills. So that took us 3 straight wins in off the season.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Like what? Okay.
But
up next, we got the Bengals and the Broncos. This game reminded me on how bad of a quarterback Drew Lock was. I was watching Red Zone at my cousin's house, and they showed this game because there were only 3 games. There were only 3 4:00 games, so they had to show this game a lot. Drew Lock came in from Teddy Bridgewater. I hope Teddy Bridgewater is doing okay. But Drew Lock came in, and oh my, he was so bad. It hurt to watch him.
Yeah, Drew Lock did not have a good game this time, and it's honestly showing why they made that decision, the controversial decision at the beginning of training camp, or not at the end of training camp, to announce that Bridgewater will be starting over to Lock. But I mean, yeah,
people didn't like that because they were saying develop Lock. But how are you going to develop someone that is that bad? Like, I remember people were ranking him at the worst quarterback, and I was like, he's not that bad. But after that game, oh my, he's a like bottom 3 quarterback, and if he's starting, he's a bottom 3 quarterback.
I know you don't like us to come back to this, but like, remember when you said that they were going to be playoff contenders, that they're making the playoffs, and I was like, no,
7. They're 7-7. What do you mean?
They're not playoffs, and not with Drew Lock / Bridgewater.
No, if it's Bridgewater, they have a shot. But considering that he went to the hospital like right after he got injured, it's going to be Lock, and I do not trust Lock to lead the team into a win. Like, Who do they play? They play the Raiders, Chargers, and Chiefs. They end with 3 divisional matchups.
3 L's right there.
3 L's right there. Especially if you have a quarterback like Drew Lock. And all those teams are, especially the Chiefs and the Chargers, you make a mistake, they'll make you pay for it.
In order for them to make the playoffs, they need to win out.
They need to win out, definitely.
And which includes upset against the Chiefs. So.
And the Chargers and the Raiders. Those are all upsets. They would have to pull off 3 straight upsets.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Raiders.
Hold on. No, you can finish what you were saying.
Raiders. But
Raiders might. I don't know if the Raiders will make the playoffs.
They're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. Falcons, Niners. Crazy to say, this game was kind of an important game for the NFC playoff race. But the Niners showed why they are in the playoffs, and the Falcons are hunting for the playoffs.
Niners are in the playoffs right now? Like, if it ended?
They're the 6th seed.
Oh, wow. I can see it. Niners have been playing pretty good as of late.
Yeah, but who have they beaten? That's my biggest concern. They have that one Rams game, but other than that, it just doesn't seem like they've beaten, like, anyone crazy.
Yeah, I mean, in the NFL, it doesn't really matter who you beat. It just matters as long as you beat them. So
it's not like college. It's not like college where they're not.
Where they're, like, ranked.
Mm-hmm. So as they stand, but honestly, out of all the teams fighting for a playoff spot, the Niners are most definitely the best team. From the 6th seed down, they are the best team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not saying much though when you're in the same
competition. Like Eagles, football team, Vikings,
Panthers, Saints,
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks have been eliminated.
I thought let Russ cook, I guess. Yes, I will admit, Russ being out cost him a couple of games. Okay.
Not even
for them to make the playoffs.
He's not that good of a quarterback. I'm sorry. He was, but now he's just not that good of a quarterback.
Since injury, he hasn't been the same.
Yeah, don't flame me. Don't flame me, please, in the comment section. But, not a good quarterback.
His quarterback is debatably worse than Tua, so I don't know why he's able to talk.
Yeah. That's true, but, still.
Okay. Packers, Ravens. Second time this season, the Ravens have lost by going for 2 instead of taking the PAT and going to overtime. I don't hate the call. I really don't. Because now you either leave time for Aaron Rodgers to just go downfield at the end, or if you do take it to overtime, you take a 50-50 odds to try to win the game.
Yeah. Especially when you have your kicker's Justin Tucker, but
yeah, but still, you gotta think that Aaron Rodgers, if you give him the ball first in overtime, he's going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How's the Ravens defense been playing this year?
Their top 3 corners are out for the season.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're trying to get 4-string pick players who they picked off the street to guard Devontae Adams.
And then stop that elite run game.
Exactly. Also, my bad. I was debating between starting Tyler Huntley and Tom Brady in fantasy. Should have taken Tyler Huntley.
Should have.
Oh my. All right. Up next, we got one of the most boring games of the week. Yeah, Saints Bucks. What do you want me to say? The Saints played good defense because the Tom Brady can't seem to beat the can't seem to beat the Saints in the regular season.
Tom Brady apparently got jumped by all 20,000 people who he sold his fantasy teams in the first round of playoff.
Yeah, I was actually there.
Same with Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin is out for the year, though. I did hear that.
Yeah, he is out for the year.
Torn ACL.
Yep, sucks.
Yeah.
Honestly, to be honest, the Bucks, they scare me. Antonio Brown, when is he? He hasn't been healthy all year. Chris Godwin's not out for the season, so the receiving core come playoff time is going to be Mike Evans, Scotty Miller, and Rashad Perriman.
Antonio Brown will come back, though. I did hear.
Okay.
He's coming.
Okay, but yeah, you just can't.
And Rashad Perriman isn't on the Bucks.
Yes, he is.
He
scored
is?
that game-winning touchdown against the Bills. That's the only reason I know.
Oh, for real? I thought he was on the Jets.
No, he's on the Bucks.
I didn't know.
All right, moving on. I know you don't want to talk about this game, but it's part of the video. We have to talk about it.
I don't want to.
So Nick Mullins, his first ever career start, he played the Raiders. He blew them out. Like, he actually played really good against them.
Yeah.
This game, he did not play very good.
I mean, come on. We literally had our head coach, we had our quarterback.
All season, your defense has been saving you guys.
Jarvis Landry's been out. I mean,
no, but it's just like all season though. Your defense has been saving you guys.
Yeah.
And this is actually a massive game come playoff time because the Browns could not afford to lose that game. And their ending schedule is brutal.
We're going to need to win out if we have a chance.
Packers, Steelers, and Bengals. You guys ain't winning that out.
Well, we need to.
Yeah, you guys play the Packers on Christmas. Hey, maybe Aaron Jones will do Alvin Kamara things.
No, stop. I don't need to hear that. You mean Nick Chubb, right?
You mean Nick Chubb? Oh, yeah, maybe.
Nick Chubb will do 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, whatever. Something ridiculous.
You heard it from Tyler himself. Start Nick Chubb. Just trade your entire team away to get Nick Chubb in fantasy.
Even though the trade deadline's passed.
Okay. Up next, we have the Vikings and the Bears. So the Bears have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. Yep. But I thought Justin Fields was going to take the Super Bowl, but that's fine. I guess I've been lied to.
He still might.
He still might. Listen, if a nuclear bomb takes out players from the Eagles football team and Vikings, then they can make the playoffs.
And Saints.
Oh yeah, and Saints, forcing them to forfeit the season. Then the Bears make the playoffs, and then Justin Fields takes the Super Bowl.
Yep. But even the Lions probably have a better record.
What?
Lions will probably finish with a better record.
Yeah, the Bears, the Bears' offense is literally one of the worst things to watch in the world.
Yeah, it's rough. That offense is,
I've seen linemen football have better offense than the Bears. And that's
against
something.
Yeah, who do we blame, though? I don't know, because,
Matt Nagy.
But, he doesn't run the offense like the offensive coordinator does, but also, their receiving game is bad. They don't have a good receiver, honestly.
What happened to Allen Robinson?
He just doesn't get, I don't know, they just don't mess with him.
Has he been out for the season?
Oh, he's been playing every single game. They just don't give him the ball, at all.
What?
Yes, I know.
So you're telling me that Jakeem Grant is more of a part in their offense than their receiver that they franchise tagged?
Yep.
What in the world? I do like to see Jakeem Grant getting involved in their offense, but
hold on, these are his stats. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay.
Alright, so on the season, he's played every single game so far.
Every single game.
Single game. You ready? He's 32 receptions.
Yeah.
355 yards.
Yeah. How many touchdowns?
0. Or no, 1.
Bro!
Yeah, I know.
That's not. Bro, this guy was literally last season he was going off.
He's averaging 11 yards a catch.
So you're telling me that when they do throw the ball to him, they're basically getting first downs?
Yeah.
Oh my. Alright, Eagles football team. I don't know who expected Garrett Gilbert to lead the way in the Washington win. But if he did, I'm sorry.
Bro. I'm sorry. But last year, Allen Robinson, he had triple the amount of receptions he has this year. And he also had over 1,200 receiving yards, and he had 6 touchdowns. So, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. Man fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but football team Philadelphia. You know this was Jalen Hurts' first win against an NFC East opponent.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's never before last night. He has never won a game against an NFC East opponent.
That's crazy.
You know Lamar Jackson has never lost to an NFC opponent.
Really?
Lamar Jackson is undefeated against the NFC.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. All right,
That's
what?
That's a crazy stat.
Imagine Lamar Jackson going to the NFC. Imagine Lamar Jackson getting traded to the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, he'd do great on basically every team.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, it does help that he plays more AFC teams, but that's still impressive for how long he's been in the league to never lose to an NFC team.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but Washington, Philadelphia. I don't know what to say about this game. Garrett Gilbert was starting.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Taylor Heineke and Ryan Fitzpatrick suffered a season-ending injury. I learned that yesterday. I was like, why?
You didn't know that?
I was like, why haven't they started Ryan Fitzpatrick yet?
How'd you not know that? I literally heard that so early on in the year.
No, I remember he had an injury that was like a long injury. No, 2 weeks ago he suffered a season-ending injury.
Oh, really?
Surgery, yeah.
Oh, I thought he suffered a season-ending injury.
His original injury was like 8 weeks. And I just thought they benched him because Heineke was doing decent.
Yeah, Heineke hasn't been doing decent. He's been bad.
No, he had like a stretch where he had 100+ passer rating for like 4 straight games, and that's all.
Oh.
All right. And to end off the week, we have the Rams and the Seahawks play each other on Tuesday Night Football. My favorite.
I mean, props to the Seahawks are keeping it close though.
Yeah, but what do you expect out of a divisional game though?
That's true.
But of course, you can always rely on one thing: Cooper Kupp went off.
Yeah. Nothing new there.
Yeah, I know. All right, but before we end this video, I do want to look at one thing. I want to actually look at like the official playoff picture as we speak. So, as we speak, the NFL playoff picture looks like... We're going. We're almost there. It's currently loading. Okay. Currently, it looks like the 1 seeds are the Chiefs and the Packers. Then the Patriots and the Cowboys are the 2 seeds. The Titans and the Bucks are the 3 seeds. And the Bengals and the Cardinals are the 4 seeds.
Bengals have the 4th seed?
Yeah, they're winning the AFC North right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, crazy. At the 5 seeds, the Colts and the Rams.
I can see that.
The Rams might take that division, though.
Yeah, for sure. I think they will. Honestly, especially after dropping onto the Lions, that's
you can't do that.
Yeah.
That the 6 seeds, the Chargers and the Niners, and the 7th seed is the Bills and the Vikings.
Yeah, wow.
And, no, the Seahawks and the Giants can still make the playoffs. They aren't officially eliminated.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, the Seahawks and the Giants can still make the playoffs.
Both of them?
Yes. How can the Giants still make the playoffs?
I don't know. But I want to see Daniel Jones in the playoffs, and I'm going to lie.
I want to see Daniel Jones in the playoffs.
Yes.
It would be Mike Glennon.
Or Mike Glennon.
Mike Glennon in the playoffs. It's going to be Mike Glennon playoff time, baby.
Did Daniel Jones get it?
Galladay, right? Kenny Galladay's taking them to the playoffs, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Did Daniel Jones get it or something? Or?
Yeah, he did. Alright, well, that's going to be all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.